welcome to Danielle's garden, and today we are sowing pepper seeds. I am a little bit ahead of my 8-week time period, but I've got a really busy week next weekend, so I'm going to do these in smaller chunks. So I'm doing peppers today, and we'll do other 8-week things other days. So I am in South Carolina. I'm in zone 8B. My last frost is around the end of March, and I usually get things into the garden around mid-April for peppers because they usually go out when it's a bit warmer. I don't put those out if the nights are still kind of below like 50 if I can help it. So I'm going to be sowing my seeds in my green stalk seed starters. I got these on the pre-order and I got a 4-pack, and with it came a planting sheet for all of the little pods. I did take advantage of this so that I could map out how many little 6 cells I would need, because I'm trying to make sure everything will fit on my seed starting shelves. So my peppers will take up 1 whole tray and then a little bit of the second tray, and then I'm going to use the other ones for my indeterminate tomatoes and my determinate tomatoes. I have a few cells that are going to be left over, and I am thinking about sowing some of my saved pepper seeds and what's left over just to see what happens. So the other day I went ahead and made all of my labels based on my chart, and that way I would save time today. So my plan is generally I'm going to end up labeling every pod that I have, and I'm going to follow my plan in here. The purpose of me using this was also thinking about how many habanada plants I want, how many chocolate bell plants I want. And for example, there's some plants where I only want 1 or 2. There's some plants where I want 6 or 8. So I also kind of did the math and tried to fit them in. So we're going to pause while I sort these. Some of this is mixed up, and then some of these little 6-packs are all of one thing. The green stalk seed starter tray is 6 cells, and they're about the normal size of the ones that you might get at the store depth wise, but they are very sturdy. The carrying tray is awesome. It's the reason I bought them, and they have really good aeration for the roots and water access, and the bottom of them has holes so that once everything is either being potted up or put into the garden, whichever happens, you can just push up from the bottom and get all of them out, which will be awesome. So pepper seeds get buried at a depth of about 1/4 inch. So what I like to do is I have a dabber tool, and what's so cute is, where is it at? I ordered some more seed containers like off of Amazon, and they sent this little shovel. I don't know why, but it's actually really good for I figured I'd just use it for my seeds that have to be pressed into the ground but not buried. It is like the perfect size and shape to press down the seeds, but other than that, I don't know why I would need this. So 1/4 inch is, it's just a few millimeters, like it's not very much. So what I sometimes do is sometimes I pre-make the holes, and then sometimes I just put the seed on top and then I just press it into the soil, which is probably what I'm going to do today. So start the seeds 8 to 10 weeks before the anticipated transplant date, and peppers obviously need heat, so these will go on to heat mats. However, this seed system does not come with a dome, so I will just make sure that I keep the top of this well watered, and I may put some vermiculite down, but I anticipate that being fine. I haven't had any watering issues thus far with any of my stuff. So because I want 3 habanada plants, I'm going to sow 2 seeds per cell. And last year I did have germination issues with my habanada seeds. Hopefully, because these are brand new, I won't have any issues, but you just never know. Okay. And I probably easily have 10 in here that if I have issues, I can reseed, or we'll have them for next year. So these are my packets of my personal saved seed. I'm probably going to come back to these later because I do want to see how I did, but I'm not going to count on these for my actual harvest. Okay, so then I'm going to be doing a chocolate bell pepper. Here we go. A lot of my pepper seeds are from MIGardener because I got them when they were doing a seed sale. And these were packed for 2024. So they're hardly old, but they are a little old. And I want 3 chocolate bell plants. So I'm going to start 6 seeds. And I have previously tried to grow the chocolate cake pepper, and it never really got purple. So to get and try another purple pepper, I'm trying this, but this won't have any spice or anything. It's just a normal bell pepper. Next on my list is my poblano. So I am trying, this is from Sow True Seed. This is a company out of Asheville, and I really like them. They're somewhat local to me. I actually figured out that I'm not far away from several large companies, which is cool. But before I figured out about the ones that were actually like South Carolina and Georgia, this was the closest that I knew of, and it still is considered local for my area. I order my strawberry starts from Sow True Seed, and I actually ordered some potato starts from them this year. And I'm excited for those to come in. They'll come in around March. So I want 3 poblano peppers. So I'm going to do 6 seeds. And I do like preserving peppers. I like freezing them. And I got a dehydrator so that I can make paprika powder and chili powder. So that's one of my big motivators also for starting a lot of peppers, is because I would like to preserve them. The next seed that I'm going to do is the chili de arbol seed, and this is from MIGardener. It says the chili de arbol translates to tree chili in Spanish. This cute pepper packs heat. It's about 6 times hotter than a jalapeno. Let this pepper dry until the stem is wood-like for maximum flavor. And make sure to coat with a bit of oil to get the smoky and nutty flavor from the pepper. This is a popular ingredient in salsa making. So that's exactly why I want to grow it, for food. Well, for salsas, powders, salsa, that sort of thing. This packet comes with 10 seeds. I'm going to be sowing 6 seeds. But I feel like this is definitely more than 10 seeds. So. That might just be their minimum. And I don't know if y'all follow MIGardener, but I think it's really cool him starting this tree farm that he's doing. I get updates on Facebook, and I watch his YouTube videos about what they're wanting to do with their farm and really work on these heirloom fruit trees. I think it's a pretty cool endeavor. Okay, next on the list is pimento. I don't want too many pimentos. So I'm only gonna start 2 plants, or I'm gonna do 4 seeds. It says that this variety is one of the mildest pimento type peppers. These compact plants produce sweet, heart-shaped fruits, delicious in salads, garnishes, and canned goods. And where I'm from, pimento cheese is a huge thing, and it really is pimento pepper, like pimento, and it's a cheese. And I don't know if y'all have ever had it, but it's something that's really popular here. And then they'll also make a jalapeno pimento cheese, and this is a ton of seeds. I just need a few of them. That packet comes with 50 seeds, so you could practically start a pimento farm off that. Okay, another one that I'm only doing 2 of is serranos. And I'm growing the serrano Tampicano. I can say it in my head and then I just can't say it out loud. It's also from MIGardener. It says that serrano peppers are a must-have in the garden. Small orange to red peppers hang in abundance from the short plants. These peppers have some heat, but not quite enough to send you packing. They're great in homemade hot sauces, pickled, and are the ideal chili for drying and grinding into homemade powder. These plants are some of the best yielding peppers and are hardy in adverse weather conditions. So again, I really want to do hot sauce, and this will be one of the ones for that. And this is a lot of seeds as well. I only need a few. Next on the list is the Cubanelle. This is also from MIGardener. It says it's known as the Cuban pepper and the Italian frying pepper. This versatile pepper is great to incorporate into grilling, salads, or soups. They are sweet and red in color when they're fully ripe, but far from the average bell pepper in flavor. They have thin walls and will grow into a unique and beautiful shape. So. And I'm only going to do 2 plants, so 4 seeds. Okay, next is the cayenne. And again, another hot one for my sauces and all my cooking. So the cayenne, it says, do not be deceived by the size. These peppers pack a lot of heat and flavor. This variety is a high yielding, which produces skinny peppers up to 6 inches long, slightly hotter than jalapenos. It has a multitude of uses in the kitchen. Fresh, canned, pickling, or dried is the perfect type for adding a kick to any recipe. And this is the cayenne long slim. So which there are different varieties of cayenne. I want 3 cayenne plants, so I'm going to do 6 seeds. And then next to the cayenne are my Big Jim peppers. Big Jim, in my mind, is very similar to Anaheim. It's spicy enough for salsas and chilies without an overpowering heat. Enjoy the sweet and citrus flavors that come from it, along with a bite of spice. The Big Jim pepper plants are highly productive, giving off long peppers that start green and mature into bold red as it gets spicier. And I want 3 plants of this, so I'm going to do 6 seeds. I did not have a lot of luck with my Big Jim peppers last year, and I don't think it was a seed issue. I think that I had them in a spot that they just did not get enough sun. So I am moving my peppers this year, and hopefully that will get me some luck with my Big Jim peppers. And then I'm doing a whole flat of Anaheim peppers. One second, my dogs are, well. So the Anaheim chili pepper received its name from being cultivated in Anaheim, California, after a farmer from Mexico brought them north. This chili pepper is an MIGardener family favorite. The plants prolifically give way to fruits that are vibrant green. It's more mild than a jalapeno, but can mature into a deep red if left on the plant. Popular for salsa, salads, frying, pickling. It's mild enough to eat raw, and the perfect addition to a mild salsa recipe. And I have several packs of Anaheim chili peppers. This one I think is new. I previously grew just the one from Lowe's. So this will be new seed. And I want 6 Anaheim plants. I won't grow them all, but this is one that I give away. And I need 2 more seeds. And this one is really good for freezing as well. It freezes really, really well. I think most peppers freeze well. That's kind of how I preserved them in the past, is I would pick them and I would go ahead and chop them in the size that I would want them to cook. And then I would put them in a Ziploc bag, and then when I was just cooking, if I wanted them diced or sliced or however, I had a bag ready and I could just throw it into the pan, and it was really, really easy. What are you doing? Okay. The dogs are really excited about something. Well, I can give them a treat. I got them these beef gullies, and I looked them up, and it's not like rawhide or anything. It's a part of the cow. I won't get more into it. And they really like them, but I'll tell you, they smell. But it's so funny because it looks like they're like smoking or something when they walk around with them. And what's also really funny is my younger dog, she likes to eat all her treats outside. I don't know why, because we're not, like, the older dog does not take her treats or anything, but she likes to eat outside. The last pepper that's going in the top tray is jalapenos. Let me turn this way. And I want several jalapeno plants. And this is where I'm not sure. I have 2 jalapeno seeds, I think. Yeah, so I have a normal jalapeno and I have a tam jalapeno. And then I actually was in the pepper mix-up 2 years ago, and my tam jalapeno that I got was actually banana peppers. So I had like so many banana peppers that year. It was funny. But I don't know if I should do half tam and then half normal, because I was not thinking about that, I don't think, when I wrote my labels. Let me see. I'm going to do 3 jalapeno, 3 tam jalapeno, because there is a difference. So the tam jalapeno variety is remarkable pepper known for its moderate heat and distinct flavor profile. These vibrant green jalapenos add a zesty kick. They're slightly milder compared to traditional jalapenos, and they are well suited for those who prefer a more manageable spice level. Whereas this jalapeno that I have is the early jalapeno, and it's a great variety for northern gardeners. It ranges early dark green to red in color. The peppers grow up to 3 inches. It's prolific. And this one just fruits sooner, but this one is milder. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll do 3 of one and 3 of the other, and then I just need to write on the back of these, I'll put a T on the ones that are the tam ones. And these will be my tam jalapenos. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 seeds in each pocket, which will be 6 seeds. And then same for my early jalapeno. We'll do 6 seeds of that. It's a lot of seed. Okay, so that is this tray done. So I'm going to take my little dabber and I'm going to press in every seed just a little bit. So I am going to spray the top of this with water, and then I'm also going to vermiculite them, but I'm going to do that after I do this next tray. So in the future I'll be able to lift it all like this, and it is pretty heavy, I will say. Much heavier than a lot of the other stuff that I do, but I'm not saying that's a negative. I'm just saying, like, it's quality, like this is gonna stand up. But if you have a green stalk, they are heavy, but like this handle is gonna make things a breeze when I have to carry everything in and out of the house. So I'm gonna move these. Okay, here's my second tray of soil. And the peppers that are gonna go in here are my banana peppers, which will end up splitting a container, but put the banana. Then I have a lot of bell peppers. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bell. I thought I was doing more than that. So, bell. And then I'm going to do several lunchbox peppers as well. Okay, here's my thing. I was going to split, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put all of the bell in one. I'm going to put all of my lunchbox in the same one. And then my banana will just be on its own. Let me check. Yep. I was gonna have 3 left over in general of my peppers, and then in my entire planter, I was gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole trays left over. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish off this, and I'm going to test the germination on my own pepper seeds and also just see what comes up in general. Okay, so I've got 2 to choose from. I've got the Garden Leader Monster Bell from Fairy Morse, and then I've got the California Wonder Sweet Pepper. I'm going to do 3 plants of each. But unlike my jalapenos, I'm not gonna write because I don't really care. It's not a change in like temperature or anything. So I don't think that, it just doesn't matter to me. And these are like the most popular. Like this is the pepper, the California, when you go to the store and you want a bell pepper, it's most likely this one. I will say that one of these seeds is much older than the other. Well, not much older. One of the seeds was packed for 2022, which does make it older. So I'm going to put 3 seeds in those containers just in case. 3 seeds there. And then my sweet pepper monster, Garden Leader Monster. What a name. I'm just going to put 2 seeds in each cell. Oh, I say that. I only have 3 seeds left. So I'll put more of the other ones in there. So I'm just going to use this whole pack. And then I'll just do more of this other one. And what I need to do is I'll put on my spreadsheet, I need to make sure that I mark that I don't have any seeds left, so that I know to buy some next year. And 1 more seed. Okay. And then this is my lunchbox peppers. Now, I don't think that I have a lot of them left. was one of my first and best purchases from Johnny's were these lunchbox peppers. They were, I think they were packed for 2022, so they're kind of old, and I don't have a lot of them left. They had a germination rate. That's what I do like, that Johnny's puts their germination rate on their packages. And they had a germ rate of 95% when they were new. Okay. Out of that. Now, here's where I get into my homemade ones. I saved, now, and here's the thing. This lunchbox pepper, I guess it's a hybrid. I don't know. It says lunchbox pepper mix OG. Either way, there is always a chance that these other seeds will not be lunchbox peppers. You never know. But I saved banana seeds, bell seeds, Anaheim seeds, lunchbox, and mini bell because one of my bell peppers was coming out consistently really small, even though it was in a really good spot. So I was like, oh, well, that's cool. So I'm going to pull out my homemade seeds. Now, on the back of these, I'm going to write homemade. I'm going to put in a, I'll put an HM, homemade. That way I know that they are mine. And when I give lunchbox peppers away, I'll make sure that I don't give my pepper away, just because you never know what you could get. But this will be so cool. Okay. And because I have literally no idea about germination rate on a homemade seed, I'm going to put 3 in these. I think. Like, I don't even know how you know if one of your own seeds is good. But it'll be so cool if this works. Well, I guess it'll work. Something will grow. It's just a matter of what will grow. Okay. So that's done. And then banana peppers, I have banana seed, and then I have some of my own banana pepper seed. So I'm going to use my own for these two, because banana peppers are prolific. I mean, they are, you get so many banana peppers off of one banana pepper seed. I mean, I saved, I don't even know how many seeds. So if I can get anything off of these, then I'll be fine. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. And then I'm gonna put, no, I'm gonna leave that. I'm just gonna put homemade on the back of that tag. Okay, so that's all the seeds I planned on. But I forgot to plan that I wanted to do these firecracker peppers for my ornamental growing. So I'm gonna make a tag for that, and I'm gonna do 6 of them because I like them as ornamentals. I think they're really, really pretty, and I can do whatever I want. So these firecracker peppers are from MIGardener, and they're a beautiful ornamental pepper variety. The pepper is edible, but is quite spicy. Ornamental peppers get their name for their showy colors. The firecracker pepper is a show stopper. Plants produce bushes that are filled with clusters of purple, red, and yellow pimento-shaped peppers that point up to the sky. These just cost a lot of money in the store. Like, they only sell them in big containers. They're never in small. And they're expensive. I really like them though. So I can't believe that I forgot that I was going to do these. And these are something that I'll put in like my flower pots, something like that. They'll be decorative. I had them in my barrel planters that are on my patio. This last season I had a plant in it and I really liked it. So I think this will be good. And if I get one plant, I mean, this whole packet was $2. And if I get one plant, like it's well overpaid for. Okay, then time for my own seeds. So let's see. I have my own bell, my own Anaheim, and this mini bell pepper. So let me make a tag. That, oh, well, yeah, let me do these. Okay, so I'm gonna do Anaheim. I'm gonna write HM on the back. So I'm gonna do 3 of my own Anaheim, 3 mini bell, and then I'm gonna do a whole tray of bell. That will basically have been all of my pepper varieties. The only other pepper mix that I have is this hot salsa blend, and it's 23% Anaheim, 23% Hungarian wax, 23% slim cayenne, jalapeno, and ancho chili. I'm growing most of these. I'm not going to start that. So I will do this whole tray of bell that are my own seed. So let's see. And because I have a whole other tray of bell, I'm just going to put 1 seed per cell. Like, this is just for my entertainment, so I'm not gonna like overseed. It'll just kind of be cool if something happens. There is a creator on here, is it Natasha? And she does this, her YouTube handle has something about Pepper Farm in it, and she saves a ton of seed, and I want to do her hot sauce recipe. Okay, these are my own Anaheim. Some of these are dark. Okay. And the last one is my mini bell pepper. So this is either gonna end up being a real bell pepper, or I don't know. But I was just consistently getting mini bells off that plant, so I don't even know if mini bell peppers are a thing. But I'm calling it a thing. Cool. Well, that's more peppers than I thought I was going to start, but I am excited. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to press all of these into the ground, into the soil, and I'm just gonna press and cover. And this is really easy to do if your soil is like very light and airy. Okay, I'm just using, I think, Miracle Grow potting mix, but it is potting mix. It's not raised bed soil. I did pick up a new one, so I'm gonna get my water bottle. I'm gonna spray everything. Let's spray that. Okay, then I'm gonna go get my bag of vermiculite. Okay, and I keep a little jar in here, and I would not normally do vermiculite with peppers, but because these do not have moisture domes, humidity domes, I'm doing this so that this soil will hold in the moisture while the peppers germinate. They will be on a heat mat, so they will be losing moisture in that manner, but I am going to have water in the basin. Okay. So I'm going to spray the top of these with water. So it looks like this will probably end up taking a full gallon of water. Now, I'll just have to be careful that I don't accidentally one day take these trays out and forget and then water and like there be no tray, because I can definitely see myself doing that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This took me a little while, but I was not rushing by any means, and I am really excited. I think that these trays will do really well. I'm excited because I want to make sure that I have any peppers that I want to preserve, and I can make any of my salsas, my sauces. I want to try hot sauce, all those things. So I think a lot of these peppers will help me achieve that. And these are the only things that I save seed on. So I'm also going to be testing out, you know, if they come up, what plant do they end up being? Is it the same? Is it different? Who knows? So I'm just really excited just to get everything started. Peppers can be started 8 to 10 weeks ahead of your last frost date. I'm in the middle of that. So these will be plenty much developed when they go outside. My peppers, I'm putting them in, they're going to be up in full sun in the front yard and in the garden. I'm changing their bed to where they're getting even less protection than they've gotten before. And I think it's going to go really well. So the next things that I'll be seeding are my indeterminate tomatoes. Those will probably be a couple days from now. And I will see you then. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.